When we think of Rome's disappearance, the same scenes instantly come to mind. Barbarians at the gates, legions shattered, schemes in the palaces. But the truth is, empires usually can't be destroyed from the outside. They rot from within. And the strongest poison that accelerates that rot is money. Rome wasn't an empire that disappeared only because of invasions. The real blow came from the inside. Its currency fell apart. And believe me, the lessons from that collapse are still relevant today, maybe more than ever. Let's go back a little. For centuries, Rome used a monetary system built almost entirely on trust, the silver denarius. When it was first minted, it was nearly pure silver. Everything depended on it: soldiers' salaries, trade, agriculture, investment. People trusted their money just as they trusted Rome. But keeping an empire alive is no easy task. As the borders expanded, so did the expenses: armies, roads, wars. When taxes weren't enough, the people in charge found an easy but dangerous solution. They reduced the silver content of the coin. At first, it happened slowly. The denarius, which was 95% pure in Augustus's time, dropped to 50% under Caracalla. By Gallienus's reign, it was almost entirely bronze with a thin silver coating. The heavy, shiny coin the people carried in their pockets turned into a piece of tin over time. Of course, everyone noticed, and once they did, prices shot up. Because the money wasn't the same anymore. When people don't trust their currency, the economy simply can't stand. The army demands higher pay, merchants don't want the money anymore, and the public turns to bartering. Rome fell into just such a paradox. The more the money deteriorated, the more people fled. And the more people fled, the more the money deteriorated. Then came the 3rd century, perhaps the stormiest period in Roman history. Everything got tangled: diseases, civil wars, uprisings, invasions. Emperors were replaced within months. But beneath all this chaos lay one truth: the economy had collapsed, and the money had become worthless. Finally, Diocletian said, "Enough is enough," and tried to freeze prices by law. But when the currency is worthless, trying to fix the price of a product by decree, of course, it doesn't work. The black market exploded, and the people stopped caring about official prices altogether. In the end, Rome had to completely change its currency. Constantine introduced the gold solidus, and Eastern Rome managed to catch a breath because of it. But for the Western Empire, it was already too late. The economic disease had progressed beyond repair. The summary of all this is simple. It wasn't just Rome's enemies that destroyed it. The collapse of its monetary system eroded the empire from the inside out. When trust leaves, nothing can stand, not even Rome. And if we come to today, what Rome experienced back then is actually the early preview of what many countries face today: Germany's hyperinflation in the 1920s, Zimbabwe's storm in the 2000s. At the root, the same scenario plays out. When governments devalue money to pay off debts, the cost is always paid by the people. In fact, when the dollar's link to gold was cut in 1971, the entire modern world began living a new version of what Rome once did: money based entirely on trust. The more the government prints, the more there is. And as a result, the dollar, the euro, the pound, and all major currencies slowly lose value over time. Today, no one is pushing wheelbarrows full of cash to buy flour, bread, or oil. But everyone feels it. Salaries rise but never catch up. Saving money gets harder every day, and prices keep shooting up. The most dangerous part? The system is now global. When Rome collapsed, the world wasn't made of Rome alone. But today, The whole planet relies on fiat money, so if a major crisis breaks out, everyone feels it. So what should you take from this story? Inflation isn't an accident, it's a policy. Real wealth lies in what stands when money loses its value: land, skills, production, tangible assets. And no system lasts forever. Romans never believed their money would one day become worthless, neither did Germans in 1913, nor Zimbabweans in the 1980s. Yet they all met the same unfortunate end. In short, if money collapses, the system sinks. History has shown this many times. If you liked this perspective, I can share more. History warns us. We just need to be able to hear it, to understand it.